Hello, this is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and it's every second Friday about once a month. If that sounds strange, that's because that's how rare this game has become recently. But we are back. We are here. The next step will be taken this evening. We got rid of all the minions on the last time around, and this time it's time for, well, not all of them. There's still half a dozen or so left, plus a big boss. So get to that in a few minutes. But first, welcome, Kevin. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Scott. Saw you the other night on the other show that I wasn't officially there, but I was lurking. So thank you for showing up for that. Thanks for showing up for this. This one's a little darker than that one, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. First, these amazing people and some things. The virtual tabletop is Roll20. Other than that, I think we're good. Let's go. The people. Let's start with Villa Villas. Thank you for joining us from the East Coast. How you doing?
Well as can be. Work is work.
Yeah. And speaking of work, has it given you any time to stream anything recently?
No.
Oh, that's
no, it hasn't. But I do have the next 7 days off, so I am going to get something up there.
Damn, after about 3 days of sleeping, from what I know of your life. I certainly would be. But anyway, thank you for joining us this evening at the start of a holiday. Damn. Well, congratulations. Next, because we're just going to go around so I don't forget anybody. Scarred Adventurer, thank you for joining us from almost as far east now.
Yeah, it's like a 7-hour drive, I think, to where Villa Villas is.
Yeah, but mostly north-south. But anyway, what have you been up to?
I've been working on the crazy project Bravely Broken, a series about superheroes and mental health. I hope once it actually gets out that we will get you guys to come and watch it. And by I hope, I mean I will. And by watch it, I mean tape you down to a chair and go, watch, this part's really funny.
You're not going to have to do that.
I doubt it, no. And of course, I run the scarredadventure.com, a website full of fun people doing fun, creative things. And yeah, hopefully that'll keep going. Things are a little up in the air because of monetary. Anyways.
Because of things, yes. Things because of things. Absolutely, understood. Moving on, we have got, I mean, you guys were east. This is west, like with bells on. Doom Donkey, thank you for joining us tomorrow morning. From tomorrow morning, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing quite well. I'm glad to be back here and continue the adventures of Tathland, which is everyone's favorite happy-go-lucky adventurer.
First of all, what have you done with Doom Donkey?
Now, what have you done with Tathland?
Yeah, but yes, thank you very much for joining us. But you in the last month, you must have done a bunch of stuff. Where are you streaming and what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm streaming on my own channel, the Doom Donkey, where I've been playing a lot of Fallout actually lately, and mixed a couple of Total War Warhammer 3 now that Immortal Empires out. But yes, I've been actually last night I finally finished my Fallout 4 playthrough, so I'm actually at the moment need to figure out a new game to play, I guess. So that's right.
Yeah. Nice.
I have so many suggestions.
Also sounds like another excuse for one of your famous 24-hour marathons.
Yeah, my 24-plus-hour streams.
Oh, they all sound like such
Fallout,
a good idea until I actually think about it. So, Fallout 4. Well, thank you. And I mean, it's been a month since we played. I think it's actually been closer to 2 months since we've seen our final player this evening. And yeah, look at all that stuff. Cara Sophia, what are you doing and where are you doing it?
Well, mostly I'm coughing because of the wildfire smoke, but that's easing up and I'm getting back into the other stuff. Last weekend, I did all of my stuff. I did D&D, I did Minecraft, I did all the stuff last weekend. This weekend, not quite as much, but anyways, so.
Oh, and that is many stuffs. That is multiple games of multiple games. So that is wonderful to see. Thank you for taking time out, all of you, to come and play this with us. Speaking of which, it's actually, I don't often do recaps, but it's been a while. So let's go back a bit. It's quick. You guys got into the weapons-based ship. You spent the last session basically clearing out most of the sort of minion level armored soldiers. And by minion level armored soldiers, I mean mechanically enhanced humans with futuristic weapons and all kinds of things at their advantage. which you smeared like a fine paste on the walls under your feet as you went through. There are still half a dozen or so of them left. That's the three of you. That's where you were. Eldith, you had a slightly different story. Just as you got here, because I'm assuming Eldith has forgotten this slightly, seeing as how Karis wasn't here when it happened. But just as you guys got to this ship, and just as the boys were leaping on board, the little goblin looked at you, skidded up in his air cart, and came to a stop beside you and said, "I got a mission for you. Trust
You have
me."
what? For me?
Yeah.
And she looks at him like, who are you to be ordering me around?
It's not an order. It's just a mission.
Who are you to be assigning me missions?
I'm the guy with the
all
car.
right.
And you leap into the car.
You can at least tell me what it's about. Is there anything interesting in it? I mean, the guys here have got bodies and things and loud sounds and stuff. What have you got to match that?
Did you step into the cart as you said that, or are you still waiting outside?
Yeah, I
Okay.
will.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll be a nice player.
You start whistling off into the desert because he's got full screens up. And he looks down
Hold
at
my
you.
hat if I had one.
Yeah. He looks down and he says, "Well, don't you trust me?"
No. Why would I trust you?
I
I
wouldn't
don't
either.
even know who you are, except you drove us out there.
Make a con save, please.
See? I do not trust
I told you. I told you. Don't trust me.
I
Perfect.
think you did tell me that.
You start to just freeze up. And you look down and there's a beam of pale blue light coming out of the decking in front of you. And you kind of look underneath and you can see his foot. He's driving the thing with his hands, but one of his feet is squeezing the trigger on this thing. And you just freeze up. You can still see, but you can't move. And he comes down, he sets the thing on autopilot, which means tying a string to the steering wheel, and then jumps down in there with you. And he's little, and I mean, you're just normal size, and he's kind of it's like trying to get a frozen body into a sleeping bag, because they're trying to get you into this little container. And they get the feet in finally, and the arms.
Can I still talk?
No, you can just
Okay.
eyes. Yeah. And as he pushes you the rest of the way in, he looks down at you and says, "Don't worry, you'll have it easier than them," and slams the lid. In the darkness, it's hard to tell what's going on, but you're utterly frozen. What do you start thinking about?
I'm planning to borrow some of Tathlin's tools and implements, and how I'm going to skin that goblin and dice him up and serve him artistically to Tathlin. That's what I'm thinking.
And he, that's what you're thinking to yourself, and you keep that as a focus, so you do maintain this little flash of consciousness, just enough to realize that this little pod that he's put you in has changed. It's bigger now, and when you breathe, you can hear your breath sort of in this space. It was just big enough to squeeze you in. Now it's probably 3 times that big. But you're still inside this big metal tube, and then you start to, and it's not like you break the paralysis. It's like it gives one muscle at a time. So all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can move on just your forearm, and then you kind of can't help it. And then the hand goes, but it's coming back as you ding 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 on the metal table that you're laying on.
I'm laying on a metal table now. Ugh.
You are now, yes. You come back to full control of your body.
All right. I sit up kind of as fast as I can, and I'm looking around and taking stock.
Yep. As you sit up, this metal lid above you, like one of those collapsible cups that you used to get.
Mhm.
Never held water, but they were kind of a cool idea. As you sit up, the case that you're in sort of does that, but clamshell style, just thunk, until it recesses into the table as you sit up, almost like pulling a baby carriage back as the baby
Mhm.
sits up inside it. And you find yourself, you should be on the map now, I think. Top sort
Map,
of left-hand corner-ish of the
Oh,
map.
roll
in
20.
a small room, and roll 20, yes.
Ah,
That window.
I know where roll 20 is.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's perfect, because until now you didn't know
can
where
you
you were.
shift ping? Oh, wait, here we are. I found it.
You got it up here? Yeah. This is a medical
There's
bay.
my horse. Wait, there's Lucas. I'm not sure I'm in the right place.
You should be.
I don't see
Here?
me. I see a dead body.
Can you see the ping?
I saw the ping. I see in a black field.
Oh.
My token appears to not have vision.
But it says you do. It says you have vision. It says you have night vision. It says you have 60 feet of night vision. I'm going to fix it by having you emit 60 feet of light. Because that's the fastest way to figure out what's going on here. Bam.
I'm a human. I don't have any dark vision.
Oh, that's why you're in the dark then.
I should see my own token. I
You
should see my own token.
You should.
And I do not.
Please stand by for
Is it
technical
linked to my
difficulties.
sheet? Yes.
It was linked to you.
We need the little elevator music.
I want all the new GMs to watch this scene repeatedly as you go, oh no, I made a little error. Oh no, I made a little error. How
You
about
don't even
now?
have a producer in the background to
I
cover
put a
it
new
for you.
I put a new you on the screen.
No.
No, still no. Damn it. Okay.
Nope.
All right, get ready for some.
Is it
what
linked
is
to
the-
my page?
Hang on. Yeah, right. I got it. I remember Roll20. I used it once.
Public domain
600
elevator
hours.
music? Dun, 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 dun.
And
Oh, don't bother with the
for
public
everybody
domain.
who wants to go
Every
dun,
week
dun,
for the
dun.
last 4 weeks, Twitch has tried to tell me I'm copyright stealing somebody, and every time the second I say that's not the song, it's gone within 20 minutes. So it's like just
It's like
I'm
still gonna go with
copyright
London
written
Bridge is falling
elevator
down.
music.
Yeah. We need our song and dance routine.
I am actually going.
Opie
to,
should make a cameo. That's what should happen.
I really should.
Creepers, creepers, where'd you get those creepers?
That's what we shot him in the face,
Creepers,
Your Honor.
creepers.
How
Where'd you
about
get those
now?
eyes? Seriously, Tatman? Eyes, where'd you get them? Why are they in your pocket?
I haven't had frog legs in such a
Collection.
long time.
Can you see
Oh,
now?
it's poisonous all the way through.
Nope.
It's a
Like I
challenge,
said,
isn't it?
I can see Lucas. I can see Bjorn. I can see a dead body next to Lucas. I cannot. I can see a wall here,
And way
over
to
by
the left
here,
of that, there's
and I
no-
don't
okay.
see anything to the left of that. It's
Okay,
pure
well,
black
how about
to the
if
left
I
of that.
put you here?
I see me.
Okay.
Hey,
How in the hell is your vision not connected to your token?
I don't have control of my token. I
You
think
don't
my
have the
token is
control of
not.
it either.
I don't.
That
It's
would be
probably not
funny.
linked to my sheet.
I just did that. I just did it
Look, the
again.
point is,
I'm gonna do
I
it
tell
again.
you.
Let me do it again. Remove this token. That token is removed. Use the selected token. That's the selected token. That's the one I want you to use. Use selected token. There are times when I'm very, very, very happy that I'm not sponsored, so I can say what I really think. How about now?
Let's see. Nope, token is still not attached
Okay,
to my sheet.
that means it's your
I
character sheet.
opened my sheet, so I have access to my sheet.
You have
so that
access.
tells
It's
me
in
the
your journal
token is-
and your and the
Yep.
default token is applied and yep. This
But
happened to
this
Scarred a while ago.
token
Okay,
does not seem to be linked to my sheet.
that's all right. So we're gonna just this did the thing in
Did you
D20 and roll
double-
20. I just did.
Double
I do
click on the token
double click on the
and
token.
make sure it was
Yep.
linked to the sheet.
I went to the sheet and assigned it as a token.
No, did you go to the token and link it to the sheet?
I have
The
do not
power of
know where
narrative
that-
hallucinogenics.
4,500
Right
hours,
there.
and you're going. I
right there,
don't
token
understand.
settings controlled by, and assign that.
Well, but if you link it to the sheet, it gets controlled by the sheet permissions, which I have access to. I have access to the sheet.
So we're on your
Yeah.
sheet settings. Okay, so
It's
Sir,
yeah,
I'm-
it's
I'm-
not
I'm
on the
speaking
sheet.
specifically
It's on
for
the
chat.
token.
Do you still have that radioactive stuff that's making you hallucinate?
No, the
I
batteries.
feel like I do.
It's like, and I don't think that was
Where
what
is it?
was
Under
making.
details?
Double click the
That's how that
token.
hallucinating
Yeah,
the
Double
door
click
is,
the token.
Yeah.
It opens up. When it says represents character, does it
Yes.
say none
Oh,
token or
for
does it say
goodness
Aldith?
sakes.
There we go.
How did
Suddenly I
that-
can see and I have access to it now. It's now linked to the sheet.
Because it was connected before. It worked the last time we played. So thanks for
But
some point during the last month deciding that its settings are changed. I'll put you back where you belong. Okay.
Ah, here I am.
There you
Okay.
go. You were in that big gold thing in the corner. Wow, that was rough. This big
Okay.
copper thing that just went dun, 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 and let you out. You
Okay, I sat up and I've got my
Now you've
whip
disappeared
handy
on
and
my
I've
map.
got.
Oh no, you put yourself back in there. Okay, I got you.
I put myself over
Yes.
there.
Okay.
Now the next time you pull me out, you're gonna have to update the sheet now to
Yes.
use this token that's
Yes.
linked. But
I'm
anyways,
gonna do that right now.
all
before I
right. So I'm
forget.
looking around, like what the hell?
This is clearly a medical chamber, but it's like the medical stuff here is recognizable as medical, but you wouldn't have a clue how to use it. Like it's not your time frame of
Are
medical.
there any sharp knives?
Oh,
Like
there's scalpels,
scalpels?
and there are a few scalpels. There's also a little handle that looks like it should have a scalpel in it, but there's nothing at the end. But on the side, there's a little light in a window, and the window's about half full. There's a little button.
Well, let's see. We had those other things that were weapons that
Mhm.
I played with. I'm going to make sure it's sideways because I don't know which end it's going to do something. So
Yep.
it's going to be
Yep.
sideways to me like this,
Yep.
and I shall
You
push it back.
and you see at the end you thought it was going to come out of. Just it looks exactly like a little scalpel blade, except it's just sort of red flickering light.
And I get a speculative gleam in my eye. And it's like, what can it cut?
Yep.
Let's try the metal table here, just gently.
If you go slow enough, it will cut the table. But you can see it
Do
melting
I have to
the
keep
metal.
my button? Do I have to keep my finger on the button, or
Yes.
do I just click
and
it on
starts
and
to
up?
get warm. You have to hold it down.
Okay,
and it
so
actually starts to get
it's
warm
off.
after a couple
It's
seconds.
off.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely taking this. I'll
Yep.
take the other sharp ones too. But
Mhm.
anyways, where the hell am I, and why did
At that
that
moment, you
goblin
start to
creature
hear.
put me here? And it's yes.
At that point, you start to hear the bang and crash of combat. There is a huge door to the south of the room that you're in, and a small door to the north.
That's this and
Yeah, it
this.
seems to be coming from that southerly direction.
The sounds of combat.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So anything else here that I could possibly? So I have my own weapons with me.
Bandages, medical kits. Yeah, all kinds of goodies.
Okay, so I have my own weapons with me. I've got some very, very sharp things now.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to have my dagger at the ready. I want to come up here first and listen carefully at the door.
You hear?
I don't want something sneaking up behind me.
Nope, you hear gurgle, 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 gurgle. Bloop.
I'm going to gently try the door.
You look in, and it's what for you would be very newfangled, but for this time is a very old-fangled water closet toilet, like with the bucket up on the wall and the hose, and it was
And
just
I
the
look around.
pressure equalizing.
There's nobody in here,
No, there's nobody in here.
and no other accesses.
No, solid walls all around.
Okay, good. Okay, so nothing's going to come up behind me. There's no window or anything over here.
Nope, just the
Okay.
sounds of combat.
All right.
Yeah.
So, given that what's behind me is okay, though I will definitely look under things, make sure there's nothing hiding under there.
Yep.
Okay, so knowing that my back is secure, I shall come over here and kind of listen carefully at the door.
Yep. And you can hear beyond it. There's clearly an empty space beyond this door, but there's you're still hearing combat, but it's echoing, so you know it's not immediately on the other side of this door.
Okay.
I just
so
want to
I shall
interrupt very quickly to say you had a chance there to become the fourth person ever in D&D history to actually use a toilet in a game, but you just closed the door and walked away.
I don't have to go. I mean, you know. All right, so I'm going to very cautiously open the door and look.
Yep. And I'll just do the thing where we move you through the door so you can see. It is a huge room. Those are south of you. Those are lockers, color coded again,
Okay.
full
These
of equipment. Yeah,
and these.
yeah, all kinds of weird gadgets like squeezy things and rubber hoses, and it's all medical gear.
Okay.
But
Okay, so larger equipment.
yeah,
So I am going to. Are these things openable? I mean, are they locked or unlocked?
there's you can see physical metal locks on them. Like I'm imagining like a master lock. Another one of those cases where you put like a
I have a little
bulletproof
bit
lock
of
on a
red.
container that you can smash with a hammer. It's
Okay, so I'm going to attempt. The noises are still off at a distance.
Yep, getting closer.
Okay. Oh yes, I have my new toy that I could use.
Thank you, Scott. You're very helpful.
Yes, Scott is very helpful. And that would be very
Batgirl
quiet.
causing grief the other night, but that was fun.
I'm gonna use my new toy and I'm gonna cut through a lock. I want to cut through a couple of them. I want to get an idea of the contents and not just in the immediate, but sort of sort into it a little bit. I want to see what's in some of these things.
Absolutely. You cut across the lock, and it's kind of cool because the little red light reflects because it's a chrome lock bar, right? So as soon as the laser hits it, it's just kind of it's melting, and it's cutting through that chrome finish and into the softer metal underneath as it goes across. And then finally, it tink. And as it does, the momentum of the weight of the lock just causes it to spin thunk. And the haft is just hanging there.
Okay.
Dripping.
Okay. I'm taking it off. I'm opening it up and I'm sort of rifling through because I kind of want to see what's here.
There, I helped. Oops. A GM-friendly viewer. Thank you. So, yeah, this first one is almost exclusively bandages and splints, like old school first aid for us. Old school first aid.
Why the hell do they lock that? So I'll open a couple more and kind of see what they are. I'm willing to spend about 5 minutes kind of taking a quick idea of what's here so that if I need something, I can come back and get it.
Absolutely.
But I'm not, unless something's very obviously.
So perfect.
Medical supplies is not likely going to be anything I'm going to take immediately. I'm scoping.
Sure. So this one here is bandages and splints. The next one down is mostly it looks like all the metal gear, so forceps and scalpels and tweezers and those things they use to squeeze hoses.
Gray is for metal.
Yeah.
Clamps.
Clamps. That's the one. Clamps. Whose character was that? Well, that was Bender, bad guy.
that was Futurama with the clamps.
Yeah, clamps. And then the bottom one, that sort of gold covered one.
What do you think, Francis? Francis, I can believe you. Yeah.
Actually, before I go down there, I can see this way. Let me see. There's a.
You can, but they're not there yet.
Okay, so there's a door down there.
I want to give you what's the rest of what's in this room. So.
Okay, so I could sort of see out there, but there isn't anybody right around there. All right.
Yes.
So I'm still free to explore in here a little bit. Okay.
And the door still exists. But this bottom one here, it is.
And the fighting's that way through that big door, right?
Yeah, but still rooms away. Like my point is, it hasn't got to the point where it is in the fight yet.
Right.
But yes, this last one, it's mostly empty except there's about 4, let's say 5 left in the bottom. They're red boxes with a white cross on them, and there's just a single clamp on the front. It's big, obvious yellow clamp that's not sealed. You pop it open and look in, and there's in each one there's 3. They look like looks to you like a glass tube with a spike on the end, and inside the glass tube there's this red fluid, and at the end of it there's a plunger. You clearly, if you go, it's going to squirt out that end.
Okay, so I am going to squirt just a little bit and see what this is. I mean, is this a potion? Is this poison? Is this
give me an intelligence check. It doesn't sizzle the table. It doesn't do anything nasty like that.
Intelligence check.
Just a straight intelligence way you're trying for, or wisdom, your choice.
Is it medicine?
Medicine, that would work too.
I'll stick with the intelligence.
I think the intelligence one is fine.
The post roll, I'm good with this. I don't need to. This is good.
I'm smart. I can.
You bloop it out, and you kind of, it doesn't burn the table, and you kind of, it's the smell that gives it away. It doesn't smell the same as, but it smells similar to the healing potions you've experienced before. But it looks like, for all the world, it's designed to get poked into somebody rather than drunk.
Is
Like,
there,
this
if
would
I
be like
look around, is
somebody
there
who
any sort
smoked
of thing
opium.
to secure? I mean, so if I
Yeah.
put this in my pocket, it's going to poke
Yeah.
through. Is there any sort of thing to secure, like a
Yeah.
knife or a sword has a sheath? Is there any
Yeah,
sort of
there's
sheath or thing for
each
this?
one of these 4 red boxes with the white cross has 3 of them in it, and they're all closable. So there's 12
I'll
doses.
take one. I'll take
Yeah.
one. I'll take a box.
Okay. Yeah.
Starts drinking red.
It's red.
Hey, it's red. You know, I mean,
That was the first
Lucas
thing.
would
That's all it
understand
is.
Right,
whether the
peanut
syringe
juice.
is
Ugh.
enough.
That
and
doesn't
you just
make
go,
it better.
I wonder what this is.
That just makes you unpointedly brave. Yeah. But yes,
Okay.
I would give it. It is healing potions. It's the because of the levels you guys are at. What is it? The 8d4 plus 8. Is that one? Is that a real one? Whatever the big healing potion is.
Oh,
Not the
Potion of
all
Supreme
one.
Healing?
Not the all one, but there's one below that, I think.
Superior
One that
or
still
something.
uses
that-
d4s, I think.
All right.
Check directly into your tongue.
Potion of Greater Healing, 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, that's not enough.
So then there's Superior Healing,
Which is
8d4 plus
8d4.
8.
Let's do that one. That's the one I was thinking of. Yep.
And then
That's
you
about
have Supreme,
16
which is...
plus 8. That's, it's going to give you back a little over 20. Yeah.
Okay.
12 of those. You have access to 12 of those. You got 4 of them on, or 3 of them on you.
All right.
At that
Access to
moment, the room behind you kind of explodes into action. You kind of look over your shoulder, and in the far distance, you see first Lucas. Just the door opens, and Lucas just comes through, just raged out, just in full war mode. And you see him
Lucas or
start.
William?
Wasn't it? Because you're already way up at the top, so I'm assuming you got in the room first, right? William has just got in the room, and Tatlan's coming around the corner behind him. And that's at the end of this, so you were the first one through the door.
Well, but I can see William straight across the wall.
Yep,
Straight across the way.
I'm getting there. I'm catching up with the map.
I'm in the giant room where I
Yep,
just opened
way
up
up at the
and
top.
I'm looking at a mech.
Yes. So you came into this room first and then headed north to find that thing. And
Okay.
now the others are following you in. That's how I remember it. But,
Okay.
So from Elda's point of view, smash, in comes Lucas, just and then suddenly he's up at the front of the room. There's a a barricade that had 4 of them behind it, and he's back there chopping them up when he opens the door behind him, and you see this you see the door opens behind him, and at that moment William comes rolling out of that same door, literally raging. And just
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Well, you tell me, have you actually picked up the axe, or is it still dragging behind you on the floor?
Oh, no, the axe is out.
Yeah, just
Covered in blood.
Yeah. And just
I like to imagine
pulsating,
you'd still
yeah.
drag it on the floor, on the ceiling, when you're walking upside
Oh,
down.
so
as
you were
well.
walking on the ceiling, right? Or at least you may be.
I am on the regular ground now. I
Right,
did when I came out of the room, or the
Right.
hallway.
And then you hear screaming behind that Eldith, behind the door, that could only be Tathlan at his finest.
Hey. Oh, hey, the gang's all here. Cool.
At that
Last I saw,
moment, yeah.
Lucas was heading off somewhere.
So the only one I know.
And this
Lucas
is the door
isn't-
down here?
Lucas isn't raging. He's just in there with kind of
Yes, that
bland
is another
apathy.
door down there. And I need, at this point, let's get initiative from Eldith. 13. All right, let's get you in the right spot here. Just like that. Lucas, we finished with you. You just had your motion. You opened the door, right? That was the end of it.
Yeah,
And then
I looked at
Misty
it.
was there.
I saw the thing, and I
Yeah.
just said the words, "Are you the king?"
Yeah. One moment, please. The head just goes zzz, 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 and just you see 2 red lights just come down and focus on you. But it doesn't get to go right
That's-
yet.
That's a no. And I closed the door.
The sci-fi soldiers. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You slam the door shut. That works. So, with
Can
that,
I
though,
give it
there are many
one of those
ways.
terrible, like I grab the door grab part of the door. It's one of those sliding doors, right?
Yeah.
I just
But it's 10
hurl it
feet
against the
wide,
other
so-
side,
Yeah.
and it just bangs against it and kind of opens up a little bit ajar.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's broken but stuck there. Absolutely. So with that, the three of them that are still around you, they ignore Bjorn because in our session 0 we agreed not to hurt animals.
That's Bernard.
That's not Bjorn. That's Bjarni. I don't remember his name.
Bernard.
Bernard, right?
Bernard's
Close.
the lion.
Yeah, the Androsphinx. Isn't that his ride there, or is that Bjorn?
Yeah,
it's both.
That's
of them,
no, that's
right?
the Androsphinx.
That's right. We don't have a token
not,
for.
We don't have a token
yeah.
for the Androsphinx.
It's all coming back to me now.
Okay.
It was a
Large
month ago.
Bjorn.
But yeah, I'm assuming they are now, for reasons, they are now both there. It's Bjorn and Bjarni. So the giant, he's now a giant purple Androsphinx because you left him with me for a month. No.
You know, he kind of was to begin
only
with.
in my
He's just a
head.
black, shadowy, purpley thing.
I love you, but only when I drink.
I love you, you love me. We eat people on our killing spree with the. Yeah.
Hey. We
This
won't
is a serious
fix that in editing.
campaign.
With that, the three of them around you just close around you and start to attack. Each of them attacking twice for a total of 6 stabbies.
What
They
the
just-
the guy in the that's dead isn't actually dead though. He's
out of the
undead.
battle.
No, he's undead. He was shooting everyone else.
Oh, that's right. He was
That's what
attacking you.
I
Okay,
turned. I
yeah.
had him turn his gun
Fair
on
enough.
everyone else.
Fair enough. I will have him go at the same time and attack them, but they're still going to get to attack you first.
No, absolutely, that's fine.
So 6 attacks against you.
No. No. Yes. Mm,
Go well to
No.
get warmed up. And one more, I think. Is that right? 1, 2,
Nope.
And no.
3, 4, 5. That's only 5. Yep, that's only 5.
More.
So only the 24
And no.
so far? Yeah, so only the 24 hits for 12 slashing damage. So it's just a flurry of
12
blows.
slashing damage?
14, yeah.
14.
14, I read the wrong number. I didn't scroll up enough.
And I take it down to 7.
Yep.
Ah, paladins.
This is just ding, 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 swords everywhere. The last one, because he's undead, sort of stands up at this point and just holds out his pistol in one hand and pulls the trigger on one of his buddies. Technically, it says rifle, but I like this image better. 15. Nope, that he misses, but that's okay because he was at close range anyway. It should have been a disadvantage. He stabs with the other hand. Nope, misses again. He is trying to attack the others, but because he failed so miserably, I'm not going to give him a save at the end of this round, although technically I think he's supposed to get one.
No, he doesn't.
No,
No?
not for
Okay.
undead. Not for zombies, no.
Right.
It's just
No, they're
Zombie
just
now.
undead. They're
Okay.
yeah.
until they
Yeah,
die.
That's right. You're
They don't have a
controlling
lot of
yourself.
health, if I remember correctly.
So, William, these three are trying to... They've seen what you can do close up. They're trying to attack from distance. So, again, 6 shots at you. 1,
Hit.
2...
Miss. Miss.
It's single digits.
Oh, these are all.
At advantage? Because did you
Well,
recklessly
technically, I
attack?
haven't
don't think-
attacked yet. Yeah.
I
So,
don't think you
yeah.
recklessly attacked last time because you got
Yeah.
out of the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, the last one was a move. I'll give you that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more.
Because he specifically left the last guy alive for Tathlan to deal with. I remember that.
Yeah.
The 22 and the 25 hit.
All
Who
right.
is shooting at him?
The 3 people in that room. The 3 soldiers. So this one
So
right
the ones
here,
here and
and then these 2.
these two guys? Okay.
Beyond that, yeah, Tathlan, you just hear a gurgling above through the door that you just closed.
Tathlan walked in the room and closed the door behind him, so he's going to
Oh,
be in the room.
you're inside the room. Okay, well,
Yeah.
yeah. In that case, yeah, backpedaling madly on the floor, trying to get away from you, just leaving their guts and their trail across the floor. Let's just take a let's just give me the
Just one
first 6
stepping on his
seconds.
own.
Yeah, give me the first 6 seconds of
Martin
what happens to
Teston.
this poor
And
bastard.
let me just do an exclamation mark CW first.
Yes, yeah, I ran it at the start. So here we go. Yeah.
Tathlan just looks at him, calling on the ground, sheaths one sword as he pulls out the dagger. He's like, she likes that look of fear. I think I'll keep it. And then puts a dagger behind the ear and just cuts it off and starts peeling the face off.
Oh yes. Yep.
And that'll be his entire turn as he's just basically taking this guy's
And I
face off
cannot
while he's
help
still
but
screaming
hear
alive.
"stuck in the middle with you." Reservoir Dogs moment there. Yeah.
Like a chimp does with like a chimp does when it escapes the zoo and finds someone. Face off.
So yes, yeah, you're just and no, I think I like it better when he has to pull and peel and cut and trim rather than it peels off nice and easy. No, this
Yeah,
we hit the CW warning. I said guts trailing out across the floor and set the tone,
It's
so
like-
we're good.
It's like
That's what
as the
CW is
screens
for.
slowly drain out, that will be Tathland's turn.
Okay, I'm still gonna give you that was 0 feet of movement, so yeah, you've still got a movement.
Oh no, Tathland's taking his time.
Oh, you're
just
taking your
watching
time.
this guy
Okay,
suffer
I
the whole.
appreciate.
This is a.
I appreciate that very much. It's like no, you don't understand Tathland at all.
So
yep.
these guys, so I can see these guys were all shooting at him, so they're all focused on him and haven't particularly noticed me.
You are absolutely
And
hidden, yes, from their point of view.
He took 1 hit, 2 hits,
Two.
but it didn't look like it did too much damage. How badly do you look?
I mean, he's taking hits. It looks like he could still go for quite a while.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna come down here.
That's quite an image, too, just walking into the room and just a hail of gunfire and you don't even slow down.
So I kind of want to know what's in these things, but I kind of want to stay out of sight of those guys. So I'll check this one over here, and I kind of want to listen at the door.
Yes. Hang on a second. I see what happened there. I multiple clicked. Elda. There we go. Down
Yeah,
to
so,
that door. Yeah.
Yeah. So William probably saw me, but those other guys apparently didn't.
Even
what's William's passive?
Yeah. What's your passive?
I could see
19.
him.
19. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, you see Aldith kind of look out, gauge the situation.
Like, check it out. I check it out.
Yeah.
Shrug, and I couldn't continue.
And then just go around a corner into the darkness in the room beyond. These smaller containers over here, these are they're stacked. They're like foot lockers. They're personal effects of people. As you go by, you can tell that because they've got names on them. And then the barrels are the same thing. They're just small sort of sealed containers. And they've got names, and then they've got, shall we say, a start date and an end date on them. So these are urns. The round ones.
Okay, I probably wouldn't pick that up immediately, so I shall use this turn opening one and determining what they are. It's like,
yeah, you kind of
okay.
It's sealed. You have to cut the seal and pop it open, and yeah, mostly ash, some bones, big chunks, and a certificate inside, done on some kind of really tough paper that's hard to rip, that has a birth date and a death date and a cause of death.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that probably takes my entire turn. Next turn, I'll check out the door.
Yeah, you don't hear anything from beyond the door. What's your passive?
That's a good question.
I mean, there's nothing to hear, but I should know what your passive is anyway.
15.
15, yeah. You don't hear anything. Next.
Yeah, I'll check it out next turn because it'll take me a full 6 seconds to open an urn and figure out what it is. So
absolutely. I'm just going to move it to here so it becomes sort of half visible. But this thing stays out in the hallway beyond you, and just two massive holes appear in the door. In fact, the first one comes through and it just leaves this weird sort of brick-shaped hole about this big, and it spins the door a little bit off axis. The second one goes through and now leaves this weird, because the door's off axis, it leaves this weird rectangular hole, stretched out longer though. And then the door itself falls off, revealing this thing stomping towards you. But what it's doing, it's firing a chain gun. And I don't mean like I mean like 10 pounds, 5 kilos of chain links in a canister with an explosion behind it. It keeps it all in one solid mass because it stays in the canister until just before it sort of gets to you, and then poof. So it only hits one person, I decided a while ago. But for this thing, I roll real dice. First shot is they're coming through the door. So Lucas, I would like I guess we'll do a deck save. I was trying to think of a luck roll. Like, there's nothing, you didn't dive out of the way. It's just, did the hole come through where you were or not? But I guess that counts as a deck save.
Yeah.
Your innate ability to go, not over there. Oh, and that reminded me of one of my favorite comedians. Every time he tells a joke that doesn't work, he goes, maybe over here. And he moves to a different spot on the stage and tells the next joke from over there.
I mean, if we wanted to do an absolutely insane thing, we could do a I'm so charismatic that the bullets are afraid of me and they just avoid
no,
me.
they're not
because of that.
sentient. Yeah,
But
they're not
no, I know.
sentient. Nice try.
Just saying that. 17.
17. Okay. In that case, the first shot. Yeah. The first shot, the door. You see the hole in the door, and the two of them to the side of you. The first one just goes, and then the one behind him kind of goes, and looks confused, and then looks down. The first one has got, like, for a moment before it sort of fills in from the insides, has got a hole through him, being exactly the same shape as the door. And then the canister went off for the second one, so the second one's looking down, and the front of it's just chewed up. This one has ceased to be, the one behind it is not in good shape. That canister, the pellets from that canister then continue on to hit the back of the barricade, and they've still got enough power to just shatter that wood and earth structure out into the room. The second shot, give me another deck save.
All right.
22, yeah.
22.
Same roll there.
I just
Even more
turn my
there,
head
yeah.
slightly to the side.
Yeah. The second round comes through, and just to make it easy, we'll kill this one. So it finishes off that last one that's in that. You're just, and the rest of the barricade just spills out into the room. Not the king. William.
You're not the king.
I am going to say, given William's rage that's kind of going on, I will say he didn't notice Eldeth.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely fair. Yeah.
But he is going to go and head right for this fella right here.
Yep. Yep. Got one step too close. It's like that
And-
destroyer going for the torpedo run on the battleship. Oh shit, they saw us.
We're going to go and take 2 swings at this fella.
Yep, he's already.
This is going to be a reckless attack.
Oh, of course it is. Thank you for reminding me, but it almost goes without saying. Yeah. 38 points. Yeah. I'm going to use an old D&D rule. Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the second attack.
Well, hang on. Before you do that, I'm going to use the old D&D rule. If you take more than a Humpty Dump % of your damage all in one thump, there can be extenuating results. You just did 38 out of 40. Like, just, right through here, he's hopping, like come back here, you bastard. He's at that point. The only reason he's still standing because of shot. He is, for all intents and purposes, out of this fight. So, there. Now you can, you've still got another attack if you choose.
Yeah.
Some movement or whatever you'd like to do with that.
You always got to confirm your kill. Let's hit him again.
Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you're raging, so why not? That makes sense. Yeah, another 23. Yeah, the other arm and the other leg. He's dead because this isn't a Monty Python movie, but he looks for all the world like the Black Knight laying on the ground, no arms and no legs.
Kevin, you just killed me.
Oh, I just killed you instead of the well, that's foreshadowing. That's not good.
It's like
I got the whole screen up, so your tokens are tiny. But that's no excuse. I made the bad guys into square tokens, and you guys are round tokens, so that's 100%.
it's like Civilization. We've gone too much damage, and now William is dead. He's like evil Gandhi.
Evil Gandhi. Oof.
if possible,
Yeah.
could, yeah. So we'll say kind of William goes and like almost like guts this guy.
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah.
disembowels him.
Yep.
And he sees that little bit of his spine still attached.
Yep.
And if you'll allow, I would like to go in for my second swing, go and sever that. And because
Yep.
I killed a creature with Great Weapon Master, technically I do get another attack as a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
If you'll allow, I would like
yes,
to
I
go
will.
and grab the top half of his body and just throw it at the other two, just like as
Absolutely.
intimidation.
I thought you were going to throw your weapon, but yeah, your axe. But either way, yes, I will give this. As intimidation. Okay, in that case, I will give you. I'll play yes and. You can do that to intimidate them, or you can throw your axe, and range be damned. I will give you just sort of one rage-inspired hurl of an axe across the room attack.
Sure, let's go
Okay.
for it.
Yeah.
We're on 6 rounds of rage.
Yes.
He's
yeah.
cognizant thought is not there.
The red mist has descended. So yeah.
So
Range
let's
be
go
damned.
and
1, 2, 3,
throw
4,
the
5,
axe.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spaces, 55 feet. You just turn around. Oh, and all of a sudden I'm getting the TikTok videos of the basket from half court, you know, the off the balcony, off the roof one. It's one of those, but this is a one-time shot.
I'm not gonna give him advantage for this attack. Go with the range factored in.
No, yeah. Perfect.
Uh,
I'm good with
let's
that.
just do a regular great axe with rage.
Yep.
Let's do that.
30. Yeah.
Meant to be.
Yep.
We'll say we'll go for that one.
Oh, well, okay. That's your axe sticking out of him. Yeah, 55 feet, just to double over. Or how did you throw it? I want to know.
So we've gone and just
Because you went through, right?
bisected this guy.
Yeah.
Within 2 strikes, and then William is just gonna kind of like turn towards these guys, and he's gonna like baseball swing.
Yep. Perfect.
That's how I throw actual axes. Pisses people off.
That one.
And I
'Cause it
believe
works
I
and it
had
shouldn't.
You picked
only
up one
moved-
that's already wounded.
20 feet.
Yep.
So I am going to go and move there.
Yeah, moving along with the axe throw.
Yeah, just hurl and
That's
move
I
with
guess
it.
the extra meant. Yeah.
That's so perfect because you and just let the momentum pull you across the throw line, right? Because this isn't the friggin' Olympics. You're allowed to run after you throw.
Is this
you
a
see it
throw, or
hit.
is this kind of one of those Tasmanian devil spins?
Oh no, he's still even at the end of his move, he's still 20 feet away from this thing. But yeah, you hurl the axe across it and it slams into their chest. They drop to their knees. You've done it again. You took it. It was only at 19, but you took it down to 3 hit points. So like the only thing holding it up is your axe, but they're still kind of trying to pull it out of their chest, even knowing as soon as they do so, it's going to kill them. Another old D&D rule: removing weapons used to do damage.
That is my action, movement, and bonus action. That's it for him.
Absolutely, that was a hell of a round. Let's do this. Lucas.
I have a thing,
Yes.
which is because Bernard is an Androsphinx and can technically cast spells,
Okay. Yep.
but only as a legendary action,
Okay. So you're not.
which
your
means it
lair-
has to be done. It has to be done at the end of someone else's
Oh,
turn.
somebody else's turn, right? Okay.
So I'm technically doing this before I start my turn.
So at the end of somebody else's turn would have been at the end of William's turn. Sure.
Williams'
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
If I remember though, didn't we say because he's just a spiritual mount, he doesn't get the legendary?
Doesn't I think we kind
I
of
think
made
so.
like it doesn't get the legendary or layer actions. That's
You
kind of
could, however, have him just
Definitely
finish
doesn't
off
get
that
the
last
layer
card.
act.
So yeah.
Oh, no, I was gonna cast a 5th level spell.
Yeah, I think we decided that. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
we decided
okay.
that. So yeah.
We can or no?
No.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
This isn't a big enough boss.
I know.
I
was
broke a
gonna cast
little
Ravish.
rule flinging an axe. I'm not. Yeah. All we technically did there was broke a range rule. But
Wait a second. Oh no, I can still cast it though.
Oh yeah, you can.
Can't I?
You can do stuff.
Nope, I can't.
You're a paladin.
Yep.
Actually, you used to be.
But I've used up all my level 4 spells,
Oh, well, there you go. No level 3s.
so I can't do that.
Oh, you just want
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be forced to
I
smite.
literally wanted.
Yeah.
It's a smite thing that I'm gonna have to do. I was literally planning to do a banishment.
Shout strike or a home run. They shout strike, everybody's going to turn and look at them like you don't understand sports at all.
Yeah.
It's clear. I saw that the swing and the contact, and then just sort of let it go, and it just poof across the room, kind of discus style. But yes, go ahead.
So what Lucas is going to do
Yes.
is, I'd like to, as a bonus action, just kind of send Bernard and Bjorn through back into the shadowy plane of demi-existence that they exist in.
And to the
Bernard
place of
exists in?
safety.
Yeah.
I appreciate this. I now don't have to pretend they're not there when it comes to doing damage to things.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt your
And
mounts. I'll kill you in a
Yeah.
heartbeat, but I don't want to hurt your fake horse.
Yeah. And then instead I use Channel Divinity, Dreadful Aspect, for
Okay.
the last two people.
Mhm.
It's a wisdom save.
All right. It gets advantage on wisdom saves. What's the
Does.
difficulty?
Shit. 17.
It's hardly even human. 17 and a 2. So yes, it makes the save. Zzz, 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 zzz. You go, "Urgh," and it just stares at you. That's a bonus action?
No, that's a full action. I
Oh, it
can't
is,
do that as
okay.
a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay.
If the other one is terrified, then that's great.
Yeah, that one does not get advantage and failed. So yeah, this one will turn and bolt. If you want a attack on it on the way out, you can have one.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Might as well. Yeah, have a swing.
Because I can't do too much.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. When he's about
Bjorn.
10 feet.
Yep.
Can I just throw the sword at him?
Sure. Yep. Because it comes back to you at the end, doesn't it?
Not really.
Oh,
I have
okay.
to spend a charge for it.
Okay.
So I would be starting the next round without a weapon.
Okay. It's also not
As long as it's
Bjarni,
okay.
Scott. I keep trying to rename them Bjarni, but he's having none of it.
So it's only 25 points of damage.
Only. Okay.
Yes, only. I love that word. Because he's not celestial or fey,
No. Definitely
to my
not.
knowledge.
Nope, definitely not. So, with that, there's that across the room, and it slams into them as they're running away from you. It kind of hits them in the back and drags them part way down. Your sword falls out on the floor, so it's where he is now. And they keep trying to move. They get about another 4 or 5 feet. So about to there. Anything else?
No, I'm going to attach a smite to that at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Sure. Yeah, it's only
I'm
15
just
points
going to
left.
drop a second level.
The
So
fun of
that's-
being a paladin.
3d8.
They are nuts. Yeah. I can't say this anymore because our paladin on Wednesday is utterly breaking this mold. But those aren't spell slots; those are smite slots. Is standard paladin rules. If you want to
It
see
really
somebody
is.
play it totally, I mean, like 100% different than that, tune in on Wednesdays and watch what that group is doing to Lost Mines of Phandelver. It's
I mean, I'd like to use them as other than spells, smite slots, but I
so
can't.
14 more points. Oh, I mean, I did it for everybody else. I'm gonna do it to you too. They had 15 left, so they just fall to the ground and kind of pull the sword out, and the last sort of bit of guts falls out with it. They fall back. They are essentially, they're not dead, but they are out of the action. They are crawling across the floor. It's like down to that instinctual, just, I see a door, I'm going to the door, I'm going to the door. They're heading southwards from where you are.
And if the sword is out of him, it's just going to float there in the air.
Yep.
Not
Just
quite
sits there.
touching the ground, just ever so slightly off of it.
Absolutely. And that's it. I think that's all
I-
your things.
I will look at the terrifying mech in just a way of, if you're not the king, why should I be bothered with you?
Almost as an answer. But it's not its turn yet. It's now the soldier's turn. This one, Yeah, that one's not doing anything. There's only one still functional down here by you. William. Yeah, that one's gonna do it. It's gonna take 2 shots, so it's gonna run away. So the 2
Right
shots.
into me?
Yep. Because it's big
Yeah.
empty room behind him. He didn't know. That's why I grinned, and you can read me
Both
so
those
well
will
after all this
hit.
time. Wow. It's just blam, blam.
Wow.
Catches you both times, and it's like
At least it's piercing and you're raging. So.
and like no, yeah, you're only taking half damage, but like no gambler ever. They went, that's good luck. I'm leaving now, and they just turn and bolt. They get to 5. Oh, perfect.
Bolt.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Rifle bolt.
Yep. Aldous, you hear behind you, tuk, 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 and then skid. I don't know what that noise is, but they've seen you and they just skid to a halt looking at you, and they're all done their motion and everything else. They're just, crap. And that's all of them that's left. Tathlan.
All right, Tathlan, with this newly acquired trophy,
Yes.
just kind of like looks at it, and puts his dagger away, grabs the one that's on his uniform,
Yeah.
goes to the other side of the door, closes the door, and as the door closes, sticks the knife through the mouth, so it's hanging upside down as the door's closed, and it's just like jammed in there, so it's upside down face onto the wall.
Yep. And that's blocked the door, right? So the door is not going.
Yeah, it's kind of just, and then just kind of like lets it drop. What a nice smile. Gee.
And
then he's gonna- And then he's gonna basically just like pull out his go back to dual wielding his swords as he sprints, and I mentioned this earlier. Basically just gonna enter the room. Like he opens this door and sees William at the middle of there as he enters there, but that's a dash. So that is all I can do.
You just there's just dead bodies everywhere. William foaming at the mouth.
And they're just about to see this one.
You can't quite see. I don't think from where you are. You can hear mayhem up at the end of that room. Big mayhem, but you can't see.
I can tell something's going on in
here. Yeah, you see this guy over here. You catch that because your passive is ridiculous. So you see them run into the room like I'm free. I'm fucked. You got to skid to a stop, and something in there has made people do what people do when they see you. Right?
Competition.
Speaking of which, Eldith, he's
so
totally he's damaged too. Yeah, he's all
as I stalk forward, I hiss out to engage my Eldritch Maul.
Yeah.
And attack with my dagger. It's been a while since I've done this. Where are my controls here? Here we go.
Poop their pants. Yeah, they're too scared. This is pucker factor fear. This isn't unpucker fear. Although we've done the content warning, we could have that happen as an embarrassing addition to the next death.
And I actually attack 3 times. So
yes,
it's like I hiss and there's this eldritch black that whips out towards it 3 times. So let me do that 3 more times.
Suck up your underpants style. Yes, yeah. When this is done, you're gonna have to get a finger in there to pull them out. 15.
So what's left of him after that?
Nothing. Absolutely. The first one put them on the brink. The second one killed them. The third one was for flash.
Gratuitous.
Unless you wanted to move over and finish this one off, if you have any movement left.
Your
choice. I'll give you that.
I do have movement.
Yeah.
Because I've only used half my movement.
So yeah.
So he's essentially down?
Yeah. You see the guy. That one's actually dead.
Okay, that one's actually
the second
dead.
shot killed it for sure. And you've
so
got
I'll
enough
come and I'll come up and kind of nudge him with my foot and check.
Yeah.
So actually those two guys can both see me.
Yep. All right. The mech.
And I forgot to check the door.
Forgot to check the door. Yeah, there was nothing behind. Yeah, you not that you saw. There was nothing behind that door. I'll
get to it.
You didn't.
How many dex saves do you want me to make?
Nope. The door's gone now. Now it can see you. Now it's just shooting you. First one is a 24.
Yep.
Second one is no. The second one is only a 14.
No.
So 24 hits. You kind of see it coming. It's like a million little metal figure eights combined with 2 million little rivets. And it's just coming at you in a mass. And as it comes, the canister starts to slow down and catch air, and that shot just comes out. It's still a really compact mass when it hits you. And it does, oh, you're lucky. 20 points of damage.
10.
10 as it scatters off of your armor, ripping big gouges in it and through it. A couple pieces actually go through and out the back. They twink out the back. The armor immediately starts to heal around you, but yeah, you've taken 10 points of damage from that second shot. With that, the guns fold up into the arms, revealing huge metal fists, and it closes the distance and is now standing, looming over you just like it is in the picture.
Okay.
William. Everything appears to be dead.
I have a moment. I'm just gonna hellish rebuke.
Yeah, you got attacked. Yeah, that's fair. What do you say?
27.
That's a weird insult.
Sorry. Oh, what do I say?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm tired.
Okay. Oh God, I'm tired, and it goes me too.
It's not even that. It's just
I'm just playing with what you give me.
come on, give me something to work with.
Not the king. William. The meaning of life. Yeah. You say 27. It looks at you and says 42. Yeah. A moment of levity. Let's end that with William.
William has to go and retrieve his axe.
Yep. So that's all of 20 feet, 15 feet. Yeah.
25.
Okay.
And this guy, he had a little bit of life left.
He did until Aldith. Oh no, Aldith just looking at him. Yeah, this guy's got like he said. Yeah, the 2 hit points, 3 hit points left. He's just trying to crawl away as you approach, but he can't. Everything's broken.
We're gonna just go grab my axe and in the most vicious way possible, just kind of rip it out of him.
Yep.
We'll just do sure.
I don't even. Yeah, I just roll damage. It's not like you just walk. Oh, 28. So yeah, you just started going. I gotta work it loose. Sorry, buddy. It's stuck. Hold still. Like foot on the chest. Like your axe is stuck in a log, right? You're trying to figure out the angle. In the process of getting your axe back, and we'll only call this one attack. There's not enough left to make soup.
Aw.
I meant that as a joke, and then I forgot Tathlan's with us. So yeah.
And then I am going to run 20 feet further as I kind of hear a lot more commotion up towards the top.
As that moment, that big metal beast comes through the wall. There's not an eye, a mouth, no sense of humanity about it at all, other than it's bipedal. Just into the room, and it's just looming above Lucas.
Can it be seen across the barrier thing?
Yeah, that barricade's only. Is the
I see
barricade
it.
still?
Back got destroyed with one of the shots,
Hang on
didn't
a
it?
second. Let me move the dynamic lighting. Because I did say it blew up. So fair is fair. Yes, you can see through it. Thank you. Very good question. There you go. Besides, it's taller than the thing was, so yes. But with that added information, you get to there. You still got an attack left, but even in our throwing thing that we were doing, that's too far. Anything else, William?
No, that's it.
Okay, that's all the have you dashed yet?
Well, I took the attack, so I can't.
Right. Okay, gotcha. Lucas, it's right here. It's like 20 feet tall.
Yeah. Are there any gaps inside of it? Anywhere I might be able to finagle, like push a hand through?
You've seen Warforged before. This is like that, but there's too many hoses and too many other things for it to be a Warforged. It's clearly something other than that. There's all kinds of stuff you could grab onto and pull, but you don't really know what anything
I just need to
does.
put my hand into it. That's
Oh,
all.
you could, yeah, make make an unarmed attack to make contact, and then what were you planning on doing? It's a spell or something?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Nope.
Unarmed strike. Nope, unfortunately not. You wave a hand twice.
15. That's
whiff. Nope, unfortunately. Oh, it's been a rough night for Lucas.
Yeah,
hey,
it's
at least
been
you're
a
not smeared yet.
long time for Lucas.
That's okay. This just means that the numbers are adding up. You're gonna pull a me and roll a bunch of 20s in the really important fight. It's just a local boss. But yeah, that's 2 attacks, so no. The soldiers are all gone. We can put them in the garbage now. Tathlan.
Me. Hello.
Stride into the room.
Actually, I should take a step in because I can't see shit yet. Aha.
Yeah, sorry.
Is this guy over here alive, or is the one like near William behind?
What guy? What guy?
Oh, well, never mind.
He was half in the wall. I didn't see him when you guys came in the room.
All right, as Tathlan sort of like quickly like assesses the room, sees Aldith in the distance, dealing with that person. Basically, like sees Williams focus on something on the other side of the room, keeps charging in, and that's when I can see the mech.
Yep.
And just as quick as he can, because high dexterity. See, he very quickly whips out the a longbow and takes 3 shots as he moves closer and closer.
Beautiful. He's walking across the room. Thud.
Wow. Okay.
The first one misses completely and goes through the door down the hall behind him. The second one hits him in the shoulder and it just goes ping off the shoulder. The third one makes contact. It kind of goes in and punctures one of the hoses, and you see a black fluid steaming and boiling out.
Not that anyone be looking at Tathlan, but like, as he sees this black fluid come out, you see him kind of like twitch and just like hatred.
Oh yes.
What? I'm sitting there looking right at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, you see Tathlan takes the 3 shots, and after he takes the 3, just seems like kind of like twitching like anger, as you've probably seen him do when he first met the what he kept calling the abomination.
Yes.
After the at the first area.
And Aldith smirks the way she did when she shot the guy and Tathlan had failed to fire the gun.
Absolutely. Speaking of Aldith, you see the 2 of them heading north in this room.
That's all in hand. I'm going to go check out the door.
You walk up and press the button on the door. I'm just going to move you through it to show you. You don't actually move through, but you see a hallway ahead of you, a side passage here, and another a corner down there.
So I will dash in order to take, in order to do double movement. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Can I see that in that passage?
Yes. What's in?
I cannot.
Okay,
but...
I got a door in the way, I think. Yeah, you get to there and you look in, and this is, again, it's one of those things, you know what it is, but it's sort of a modern technological version of an old thing. Most of this room is batteries. You can see one there. But
like what Tathlan had, the egg things.
Exactly.
That
this is a container
had.
for
the heart
those.
things.
Yes.
The heart things.
Yeah, this is a container for one of those. And then in the corner, you can see, even after all these years, some things never change. There's a circle on the floor with weird runic lettering going all the way around it. That is a teleportation circle.
Okay. How much? Let me see here. How much rogue do I have? I think I have enough rogue to. No, I don't have enough. I was sitting here going, do I have the bonus action? I just want to 2-up and find the second one and shield. So nope, I don't have enough rogue to move again during my bonus action. So
yeah, all right. Back to the rest of the group. The mech. Oh. I mean, there's only the rest of you were closing. It kind of looks up. You see one of those laser grids that you guys are becoming familiar with now. It just scans the room and then looks back down. It has decided that Lucas is still the primary threat because he's right here. So first attack, 21.
Yeah.
Second attack's only an 18.
Yep.
14 halved. 3 1s on a 6 on 6 d6s. So 7 points of damage.
All right.
And then it catches you on the way by and sort of onto that shoulder pauldron that I guess was, yeah, it's kind of like what you would use for jousting, and it serves that purpose and just catches the damage. William.
He is going to move 45 feet as his movement, and then he is going to take the dash action to get right up next to this thing.
Yep. Yeah, like watching a train build up energy and speed come out of a station.
But that'll be the end of my turn.
Yes. Run right up to it. And yeah. Lucas, what are you doing?
What do you need to roll for grapple?
That would be
athletics.
Your athletics against either their athletics or acrobatics, and this thing is ludicrously strong.
I'm gonna try to grapple it.
It's like so am I.
28.
All right. What did I give it for a con bonus? 21. So yeah. You actually managed to grab a hold of this thing and squeeze its legs together so that you've actually got it grappled.
I'm getting up a little higher. I'm trying to get it up to about its chest.
Okay, you climb them and get it up there and wrap it around. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm putting my hands in this sort of position.
Yeah.
Facing inwards.
Yeah.
And just with the most just tired feeling that he can muster. I'm done with this. You're done with this. I call upon redemption. And he summons the unholy redeemer, facing inwards towards both of them. And I'll do an attack and take the damage.
Okay.
I'm not saying that he has to take the same damage. I'm saying I have to take that much damage. I don't know what else he does.
So what does this effect do? What is the thing?
It summons the sword directly into my hands.
Oh, right. Okay. And you've got the hand right here.
Grappled him.
Yeah, I got you now. Okay.
In a bear hug sort of thing.
Yep. And then you just draw the sword and
shoved that thing
through him and into you, like from the behind, right? That was it? Yeah. Yep. All right. Now I got the right picture in my head.
And luckily I only have to take 18 damage, but yeah. That's not because it's cut in half. It's because the first bit really just doesn't matter.
Yeah, and and you're only going to use. So yeah, you draw your own. You cause your own sword to come into existence, and you can feel it in your hands as it appears through that. It kind of grows out from the hilt, and it goes right through this guts of this machine. There's more oil and red fluids and green fluids spewing out all over the place. But then you feel the blade into your own armor and through. So
I cough up a decent chunk of blood.
Yep.
Which, if I don't know if anyone can see the blood that Lucas coughs out, it manages to spill out of the helmet.
Yeah.
But something is deeply wrong with it.
Yes. Yeah. It's all.
It's not quite red.
It's got chunks in it. Yeah.
It's a little clumpy. It's black. It's like it's oxidized all the way through.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't go red. It goes black. Okay. So yeah, you're pinned to this thing now because the grapple was never.
It also
broken.
looks like there are stars within some of them.
That's not good.
But it's just a weird clumpy.
Oh, your stars should be on the inside. I'm not a doctor, but I know all your stars should be on the inside. Tathlan, what are you doing?
Tesla,
speedy bastard.
actually, seeing that happen, I'm actually not a speedy bastard at all.
Oh no,
but no, I've only got.
Oh, that's what, no. You're a bow though. You have a bow, right?
I've got a bow there. Actually, it's like Aldith would see Tathlan kind of like twitch again. Oh no, she's moved off. But
I've
Tathlan
moved
seeing
up.
this like wrong blood coming out of Lucas, he kind of does that like twitch
Oh, yeah.
again of
Yeah.
hatred.
Yeah.
And well, do I want to be an absolute dick right now? No.
Yeah, you
Yes.
do.
What a
Yeah,
silly
I mean,
do
question.
it.
it's Tathlin. Of course you do.
It's every second Friday
Right.
or every
It's
second
like-
Saturday for you.
Seeing this new wrong blood, Tathlin takes 3 shots directly at Lucas to hit both of them. No, I'm not. He's not. I'm not going to do that. Tathlan will like shoot 3 arrows, but it'll kind of be like one go to the left, one to the right, and one on top, like above his head. To
Right.
hit the mech in the
Yep.
chest kind of area.
All right. Give me 3
But
shots.
like around him,
Yep.
like more focused to where
Like the
he
knife
is.
throwing act. Yeah.
Yeah.
25,
25,
28,
26,
26. They all hit. 23, 33,
Is that no crit, so
37
nothing special there,
points.
but just straight up damage.
So, yeah, just boom, take a step,
Yes.
boom, take a step, boom, and then yeah, like you said, left shoulder, right above the head.
Yeah, like very close.
The last one goes in so far that Lucas, you can feel the feathers on the top of your armor because I know you can feel through your armor.
Yeah.
It's that close. And
I
you
can
get
feel
that-
everything through the armor,
Yes.
especially pain.
Yeah.
Those glancing blows, I still feel them.
Oh, yes. Aldith, what are you doing?
Um,
When
Wait,
you go down the hallway, the quieter it
Oh,
gets. Sorry, was
yeah,
there something I
okay.
missed,
So,
Scarred?
no, I just realized because the unholy redeemer can only be held by Lucas, and it's technically being held by the mech as well.
No, it's through the mech. You're holding it.
Okay,
You got the handle. It's got the
Yeah.
blade.
okay. As long as that's fine, because I'm just. Otherwise, he'd have to make some kind of save.
Not too worried about it.
all right,
Aldith.
I'm gonna take a peek
It's
in
already
this
very
room.
self-sacrificial and impressive. There are 2 teleportation circles. There's a big one here, which looks like one of those programmable universal kinds that you've seen in big cities that can take you
Okay.
anywhere that you know the right codes for. There's
Mhm.
also a little one here, which seems to be one location. It's locked to one location.
Okay. And I look around. I see anything else? What else do I see
Give me an
in this
investigation
room?
check. Let's play some D&D. Not like we haven't been rolling dice all night. 8. Not
Yes.
much more other than that. Otherwise, other
Yeah.
than there's places for those batteries or life bubbles to go. There is one of them sitting here. And one of the icons on the small one of the runes around the outside catches your eye because it's a cube. It's a cube on end, like
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like the ships.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't notice anything else in the room, because I come up and I take a look at that and I try to figure out the runes around it. Can I tell which it goes to? Does it look like something like a weapon or something like storage, or something like, because by this point I know kind of the character of at least 3 of these ships.
and because of a certain room you've been in, give me perception.
The helm of a room that had other stuff that had
Yeah,
icons.
that's exactly
and
it.
all.
It's the helm room. So give me with advantage. Give me a perception or investigation, your choice. I think they're the same, aren't they? Either way, unless you're.
Yeah, no, I'm proficient at perception and I'm not at
Okay,
investigation.
so yeah, give us perception with advantage. 23. That'll do it. You figure out. You see another symbol about 2/3 of the way around, and it looks like a map of that that command center that you were in, except one of the stations that didn't have any power when you were there, that's flashing.
I do want to look up and see if I see any speaker things. And I want to say, quite clearly, are you back yet?
At this point, no answer.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna call that 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, mech time. It's yeah, it's grappled. That doesn't. Does that make its attacks at disadvantage? No, it doesn't.
Nope.
No,
does
it's only when it's restrained.
Yeah, right. So, in this case, it's going to do. It's got a new bad guy now. Like you're strapped to its chest. It's got its fist out. But like this would be counterproductive because you've got a spike through it. So instead, it just looks down and just does a double down punch fist on top of William.
Like a jackhammer.
Yeah. 11, and that's better. 26.
26 will hit.
Right. 20 points of damage, but you're raging, so 15. It's definitely bludgeoning. This is a fist coming down on your head and shoulders. So 20 points of damage altogether, which you have. So just the first one goes past you and hits the floor. On the way back up, it just whiffs past your nose, and then the second one just right in the shoulder. You're allowed sharp, pointy things. Not in real life, but in the game, anything goes. And yeah, it's done. That's it. William, now you guys get to overwhelm this thing. Yeah.
Let's hit it back.
Yeah. Let's.
This is definitely going to be a reckless attack.
Yep. Snarf.
And we are on...
Snarf? Was that the little... I see like a little animated creature that says that.
7.
Snarf.
Yeah.
And now I want to
was
build a
Thundercats.
great, big, feral, nasty muscle bound one that goes snarf. 28 absolutely hits.
How do I
31
know-
points of damage.
That was Thundercats. I've never watched Thundercats.
That one, yeah, just into it. You see chunks of armor fly away, and it looks down at you, and you're covered in a hot blast of hydraulic fluid. You got another attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yup.
28. Yeah, that hit the
Again.
first time. It's going to hit the second time. Another 30 points. I mean, you're just the first one side and then the other. There's a whole bunch of wiring and tubes and everything exposed now on the front. It doesn't appear to be affected. Its effectivity isn't been reduced at all. It's a machine. It doesn't appear to be suffering pain at all. And it's still fully functional, but you have delivered huge amounts of damage. There's bunches. It's kind of standing in a pile of its own rubble at this moment. Rewire it and step back. Nerf. Okay. Anything else? That's 2.
Let's see here. Sure, why not? As I believe, as a bonus action, I will go and you see William, he just kind of like after that second swing, he just bellows out, and it almost feels like a physical force, just kind of like have you ever seen a really, really big explosion? You have that force of wave that kind of goes
Yep.
for it. It kind of like echoes out around the room.
Yes.
And others feel maybe some kind of inspiration with his zealous presence.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So as a bonus action, you roar 10
Advantage.
people of your choice. Holy cow. Advantage.
Am I within 60 feet?
No.
That's okay. I'm not going to likely to have attack rolls or saving throws here.
Advantages on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of your next turn. Holy crap. That's going to that's going to roll this battle over.
That's gonna make
Yeah.
some bad
That
damage.
that just changed things, which is good. Okay.
So the 2 next to me get it. So
Right, so
Tathlan.
and Lucas. Gotcha. That was it, unless you want to try and run away, but I doubt you're going to do that. You don't seem like a running away kind of guy. Lucas.
That might actually catch my curiosity
You're-
because that's different.
Yeah, you hear from where you are actually. Yeah, you can still hear it for sure. You know where it's
I
coming
could still
from.
hear it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I was
straight
just looking.
shot.
I was only checking to see if you could hear it from another direction as well, and from where you are, not yet. So.
I'm
maybe
essentially
behind
going
the
to
screen.
move my sword
Yeah.
in such a way that I'm pretty much going to try and cut it in half.
Yep. So give me you get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna hit it 4 times because it's advantage.
Yeah, so roll 4
And I
times.
don't think I can
First 2.
click in such a way where it makes
Top
it
of the
not
character.
within-
Oh no, you're on D&D Beyond. You can, but
I think
just
it's
roll.
shift with D&D Beyond. If you hold shift,
13 to
it's
22. The 22 just makes contact. And the second one, the 23.
3 versus 22.
So that's 29, 31, 33. I'll give you the max on this. 33, 53, 60 points damage. From those two. Yeah, you just... As you're driving, or sorry.
It's not even
Yeah.
there. It's just from a position like this.
Just
I have to
that's
twist
right.
it out
yeah, I
of
forgot where
myself.
it was. Yeah, and just start cutting through. So yeah, you start sawing through. You see again. The only reason this thing is still standing is because redundancy systems, because there are huge sections failing, and you can see other like red lights flashing, and yeah, things
Red
are
lights.
getting rough. But it still seems to be targeting. The 2 little laser lights still seem to be working, and the fists are certainly still working. That's 2 attacks. Bonus action.
Oh, wait, no, I don't. Literally just going through my spells
Yeah.
because everything else takes an action.
Pallies usually don't have bonus action spells, I don't think.
I do.
Well, the
kind
healing
of.
hands, maybe, but whatever it is. But
No, not that. It would be cure wounds, and that's an action. No, not Crown of Madness. I can compel duel.
you're already kind of dueling.
No, I know. I'm still grappled in
Yes. Yeah.
on its back.
Yeah, you're
So why
basically
not? Let's
riding.
compel a duel.
Don't you gotta maintain your action to maintain a grapple, or like do it
Oh.
again?
Uh,
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you still get attacks. Hang on, grappling isn't nice, and because I think you can turn it into a restrain if you do
Is-
another grapple.
is compelled duel a bonus action? Doesn't say.
Yeah,
Okay.
it weirdly is.
First level enchantment. Okay. Wisdom save
One bonus
17. He's got advantage because he's a robot. 22. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you tried, but the only thing that's working
I
is the
just-
pointy stick.
Everything else is literally ceremony. Hellish rebuke.
Well,
inflict
you're
wounds. I can't do much.
yeah, you're in an unfortunate situation because this thing gets because it's a machine, it gets advantage on wisdom saves. So
Yeah.
and you're a paladin, so it's mostly wisdom saves. That's and it's got a monster bonus too because this is a boss. But that's got to be it. Eldith.
And do we just skip my turn? Or
Oh, did we? Hang on. Yes, we did. I did this again.
is it
Tathlan.
not?
That's what I meant. I mispronounced your name.
As it's a different language, you know.
Yes.
It's like
yeah, I
Tathlan
said it
actually
in
translates
Elvish.
to Eldith,
That's
and-
it. Yeah. Weirdly enough, Elvish and yeah, it's in Elvish. It's yeah.
but he's the
yeah.
elf and I'm not.
Well, yeah. The really weird
As,
part is in
Tathlan actually speaks
dwarf is
Abyssal, so you know. No, as Tathlan moves up forward, just like
Mhm.
he's hearing this roar, like his eyes focus in, just fa-doom, 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 3
Oh,
more
yeah.
arrows as you
Yep.
keep moving up, and this time it's going to go like
All at
next to his right
advantage.
leg, next to his left leg,
Yeah.
and then right through the middle.
Yep.
All that
Right
extra
through that
advantage.
kilt, if you wore one. Oh, don't miss bad with
I
that
mean-
third shot.
Oh wow, that's
Oh,
terrible
wow.
rolling.
Uh,
Look at those rolls with advantage plus.
Plus, yeah.
Yep, that's nasty. In an attempt to show off, you instead of
Not
sticking them
a
in, you kind of
Single
off
roll.
this
triple
rib cage, off this rib cage, and then off the metal
bounces,
cod
bounces.
piece of the mech. But it's not
Well,
it's not sentient, so it doesn't bow over in pain. But yeah, that's 3 clean misses.
Oh no, those were all aimed at me.
yeah, it's like
Aim
that was all
between me,
like
I'm
next
assuming.
to
Yeah.
Lucas's leg.
That's what I
yeah,
mean.
so,
But
yeah,
like in
just,
an
ping,
effort to
ping, ping,
miss
So it hit
Lucas
my
and hit
cod
the
piece,
beast.
not his.
Either way, it didn't do any damage. It just bounced off. The
Yeah,
mech
but still,
now
like, getting
beeps half an
me
octave
in-
higher. Yeah.
ping.
And you're not getting any closer than that, I assume.
That's all
Alright.
my movements. So yeah, that's where I am.
There we go. I knew where we're going here. What are you doing, Aldous?
Well, I confess that battle cry thing did sort of pique my interest. But it's like, okay, that's different. But I keep listening. It's like, no, it still sounds like they have it under control.
Yeah.
So,
If there are any death hymns, we must be fine.
yeah. So, I don't really want to step into that thing because I kind of loosely ought to stay with the guys. Yeah, I'll go exploring. So it's 10, 20, 30, nothing here. So I'll dash. I'll keep moving.
You just keep moving around the corner.
Is that a door at the end?
Down at the end of this hallway, there is a door, yes.
Okay, do I hear anything down this way?
You're at that spot where if you stop and listen, the battle kind of sounds the same distance both ways. Like this is all going to connect up somehow.
Okay. But that's a door and it's closed.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It's just one of these ones you got to walk up, put your hand on, and you're through.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it?
All right. This time, even though you didn't compel the duel, you kind of called it out. So it just looks down at the two of you and does the one on each at the same time. So against Lucas, 17, so that's a no. Against William.
And it has advantage.
Oh, it
For
does
me.
against you. That's a 23 or a 24. So it's
Both will hit.
Yeah. I only get to roll damage once. 8 points of damage halved. That's 2d12. The other one is 6d6, and I've rolled less than 20 damage on all of them. The
8
other
was
one's
the half, or would it be 4?
4 is the half. Oh no, sorry. Because I forgot to add the 10. It's 2d12 plus 10. So 18, 9 is your half. And it's just all you hear now is get it, not get it, not get it. It's trying to say not the king, but its voice box is screwed. William, you're right there.
Let's swing an axe.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
Yep, I want to watch this. I'm assuming you're continuing in a reckless fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are on 9 rounds of continuous rage.
Yep. We're about to go a full minute of Viking rage. Yep. That's your first one. So 24, 41 points. Okay. No, that many. So yeah, that hit, and just like now you're into the guts, right? It's just every pull you pull out, and there's wires and shit hanging out, there's sparks flying. For the first time, it stumbles.
I'm gonna swing again.
Oh yeah, I was waiting. 27, another 30 points. Wow. This time, well, you don't kill it, but as you swing again, it's just taking everything with it. It's like getting it's like you got your reel stuck in a fishing line, or your rod stuck in a whole fishing line as you pull it out. It's like there's not just yours; there's other stuff in there. But yeah, you have to kind of pull a couple times to get it to come out. But as it does, it's just huge sparks. It actually drops. It's a machine, but it looks for all the world like it's taken a knee, because one leg just fails. And it looks up at you, and one arm tries to turn back into a machine gun, or the chain gun, but it doesn't quite go. Lucas, I think, is next.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I prefer you on your knees. 23.
Yep. 34, 36 points. Yeah.
And 3. I'm just going overkill if I can.
Yep. And then tell me how it shows out. Tell me how it plays out. That's more than enough. What does this strike look like?
Lucas is done. He's been at this for a while. He's just tired. He's done, and he's just so god damn pissed off at this point.
Yeah.
Now, this thing doesn't deserve any effort.
Yeah.
So he places where he imagined where the head would be.
Yep.
Or the
Just sort of
main central
this
nervous
sort of-
system.
Yeah, just the center of the body is where the
whatever.
two lasers are. Yeah, it's the only
Yeah.
part that's still solid, even remotely close to solid.
Just with one hand, slowly pushes like going through butter.
Yeah. You watch one leg stop working, the other leg stop working, and one arm stops, and you hear the chain gun try and fire, but it's inside the body, so it's not working.
Yeah, and just one last word of, just die already, and just flexes a little bit in his hand, causing a massive necrotic explosion.
Yep.
Of black and red lightning.
And that
dissolving the thing into ash.
Yeah.
That's
and there's another one of those shock waves. Those I love that because I actually used this earlier on in the week too. It just goes that that you see before the actual explosion itself. You could feel it. It just moves every molecule in your body as it goes by. And this thing just, what's left of it, not with a bang, but with a whimper. It just sort of almost deflates. It just loses the ability to stay upright. And you can see it tries to move an arm, but all that happens is a bunch of hydraulic fluid flows out. You see it trying to look down, one of the red lights goes out, then the other one. And finally it just slowly falls forward onto the mechanical soldiers in front of it. Just completely destroyed.
Lucas takes off his helmet in just a tiredness of I want to not have something covered in ichor in front of my face for a moment.
Yep.
But there's no part of him that's able to keep up the normal appearance he does.
Yep.
The minor illusion he consistently casts on himself. Canon, he has minor illusion.
Yep. Yep.
To look human or half elf.
Yeah.
And you just see this shadowy monster. It's clear by looking at it.
Yeah.
That this thing is not unnatural, yet it is not natural.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It both exists and does not exist.
Yeah. It's not even like a Warforged that's sentient. Oh, sorry. You.
Oh no,
yeah,
Lucas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just kind of the entirety of just anyone who's ever listened to what the old tales of gods and things were would recognize Lucas immediately as a primordial.
That I like.
Something that existed before.
Yeah.
And is just tired and pissed off and hungry.
Hungry, you say?
So we've got this the three of you in the room now. That mech falls, and there's that moment after the battle where it's all kind of quiet, except here you're hearing sort of bzz, 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 and oil spreading out across the floor. But there's this moment of calmness where you realize that you've done it. You've taken over this cube. One more added to the group. What are the thoughts?
This hallway that this thing came from,
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else? Is it more like a storage area, or is it like an actual hallway that goes somewhere?
As you look through the shattered door, you see a section of the cube that matches the other cubes that you've been in. You look around this room and you realize that this area was specifically built for defense. The areas on the side were all storage, which are like, if in case of attack, you just ignore them, right? But this chamber was built for defense. And you've defeated that defense. So as soon as you cross this door, it's just another cube. There may still be people in there, but there certainly doesn't appear to be, at least at the moment, any more defenses.
Well, as far as thoughts go, Tathland, seeing that there's more further down the point, he put away his bow, get his swords both back out, as he, in this moment of calm, walks over these bodies of these like augmented humans and sort of like just starts slicing through them. And as he does, it's like, disgusting. And Lucas, you're back.
Yeah.
You want... Hopefully there's better eats more further on. Like, there's gotta be ones like the previous captain, right? Despoiled. Proper. Fresh.
Despoiled, fresh, all just words. Everything is consumed by the void.
Consuming is everything. Despoiling is important because you've got to eat what's right. You will learn. You need to be taught.
I have learned more than you will ever know in your lifetimes.
You doesn't know. He doesn't know. Yes, I know. We'll teach him eventually when he understands. And then
There's no pretense of half elf on Lucas. It's still all just primordial. And
Tathlan saw that earlier when we did our little pact thing, so he's not too shocked by it.
Yeah.
But you will see he's still like as he twitches while he's talking anyway. But you could probably read a bit of just like anger in his face, not like directed at you like what he's saying, but more just like he doesn't want to look at you.
It genuinely pains the eyeballs to look a bit at the primordial, which is Lucas. It's not in the way that would cause any damage, just a minor headache.
It's just too feral. Yeah. Speaking of
like
too feral. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's like Tathlan's more like talking towards like your chest area as well, like the armor, not you.
Yeah. That makes sense. William, you finally come down out of this rage. What's that like?
I would say
yeah, paint us a picture.
We'll say that this is like probably the 10th round.
Yes.
What would you think would be an appropriate DC for a wisdom save for William to make to come out of this rage?
Let's go around the room. DC save for that. Tathlan, what are you thinking?
Well, what I would ask is, how hungry is he? He is
William,
in the end of Dampier.
Out of 161 HP, William is down to 50.
Ooh, pretty hungry then.
Yeah,
I'd put the DC reasonably high because he's been in a bloody murder for a while.
I'd be putting it at about what my actual spell save DC is, so about 17.
That's what I was kind of thinking too.
Karis?
Like
17, 18.
Input on that?
I would roll and see how we feel about it.
That's good. Yeah, let's set a rough target of 17 without holding you to anything.
Because it's obviously really high.
Not an advantage either.
Not even close. Nope.
Okay, that's a fail.
So which one was
we don't even need to worry about it. It's a fail.
3 was the original roll, so 7.
Yeah,
Who's he gonna?
7.
Yeah, so who's he attacking?
So William, he's just got literally, you see his face is a wash of blood, and we'll say like motor oil.
Oh yeah.
His hair is all matted to the side of his face.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And as he goes and turns, and you see his like fangs are on full display. He turns and looks at Lucas, who has brought his mask down and is now just this, what would you say, like a swirling mask kind of looking thing?
Yeah. Think of the concept of nothingness.
And
like
which
it
is,
being
you
such
would
an,
think it's swirling mass.
and it just being such a unnatural kind of thing.
Yeah.
William, he's too far gone. He can't differentiate between friend and foe.
Yeah.
William is going to attack.
Perfect. That is where we will drop the curtain on tonight. Because I want to start next time with that encounter. Villas, thank you for that description at the end. I had the flash at the end. You know those horrible pictures of the sailors in the shipwreck? And they come up out of the water, they're just literally dripping with ship oil. And all you can see is the whites of their eyes and the terror. Add teeth and rage to that, and that's kind of what I saw. You kind of just coming up, just oozing this shit, and just not able to stop. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you. I have make you guys wait a month to play more often. You guys get intense. So yes, thank you, Villas, for playing William. These characters, I know they're dark, and I know everybody loves a dark character, but I also know they're exhausting and they can be kind of hard to play. And sometimes they're a relief, and sometimes they're a stress. But thank you for playing that out to 12. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Scarred.
fantastic.
Oh man, every once in a while a player has that night where they just nothing bloody works. And you had that tonight. I mean, finally you got a couple things in at the end, but I could see the frustration, and I appreciate you playing through that. It kind of worked out at the end and you got the final stroke. So hopefully there was the payoff there. But thank you very much. You still look like you're undecided on the night.
Yeah, no. You said, was there that payoff? I'm thinking,
Well,
There will
it's like-
be in the encounter with
I was
William.
gonna say, well, you're getting an axe, so
Yeah, you're about to literally get the axe. Yeah. Oh, Doom Donkey, thank you as always. Yeah,
He
Tatlan's a
loves
mess.
Tatlan.
Tatlan is an absolute mess. I love it. Even the families of that people in the bedroom are having bad dreams. I don't even know why. But yeah, horrible things that are just psychically passing through family histories. But thank you. Very, very disturbing character. Now try and go and be normal for a whole day because it's just
Yes, I
morning for
know.
you. The rest
And
of
yeah,
us
and I
at least
just
can go to
woke up.
bed. So yeah.
So usually it's like I'm staying up all night, so I get to go to sleep and don't have to think about it. Now I've actually
No.
got to go out. I've got to go to a birthday party after this.
Oh no! Wow. Oh man.
Oh,
Well,
you should
well,
probably give them a heads up.
Try not to poison the punch. That's all I'm gonna say. It's what my character would
It's like-
do. There's some
like,
bleed
No, it
going on.
isn't.
You guys, no, he wouldn't poison.
No,
No,
it's
it's
wouldn't
poison
poison
people.
it.
it's like
No.
Or
purity.
taint it.
Yes.
As
Yes.
you're going and eating the cake.
Yes. The cake is pure.
the fun thing is imagining
Foster's
that, but
and
also
cake. That's all I
imagining
can think
Doom
of.
with that, and just it's all stuck in the beard.
Yeah,
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And rinsed out
And
with
getting
a couple
icing
of
out of
Fosters.
beard is
Yeah. The Aussie
The
shower.
worst.
So yes. That's enough.
Your beard
That's
is
enough
long enough that you can literally
blatant.
just like.
That's enough blatant
Stick and
obnoxious stuff
snack.
for me. We still got to
Yeah.
thank you, Left Karis. Thank you for breathing. I mean, like, I know that sounds kind of weird, but thank you for getting through 2 hours and being able to breathe. I hope it's a good sign towards you getting back to full functionality soon. Here, this smoke has got to stop soon. So, thank you all.
That damn Bolt Creek fire. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
We've
It's not
got-
getting rain. They're expecting a couple more weeks on that thing.
Yeah, we got some.
At least.
We got it cool. It's we're breaking heat records every day up here. We're still 20, 25 every day. So in the middle of October. So it's getting weird, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, 2 more. Thank you to chat. You guys were flying tonight. Scott, thank you so much. We don't see you for ages at a time, and then we see you a couple times in a week, and this was that week. So thank you. For coming. Thank you to all of our players who take time. That you're also good that you can also chat. I always forget to mention that, but you also in chat at the same time. And thank you to all the Dirty 20 Rowdy squad. You guys were amazing. And then to all the YouTube watchers in the future. Here's hoping the algorithm hits this one as hard as it hit the last one. And there's a whole bunch of you. But please hit that like button. If you watched all the way to here, I'm going to assume you liked it. So hit that button. Join the group, hit the bell too, because I'm terrible with notifications, putting stuff up, so I never do it at the regular time. So get the notifications so you know. And with that, what a night! And next week we actually get to go explore what they've won. Loot? No, you get a whole ship. You don't get the loot. But
This is our third ship now.
your third
We have to figure out how to put them together.
third or fourth? You
You
already got power, command, and this one. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so yes.
Yeah, we have,
third,
we
you
have
need a
command
sixth.
supply. We have command supply and defense.
And defense now, yes. So, with that, until next time, please be nice to each other. Not like this bunch. Good night.